Ladies and gentlemen, brothers, let me tell you something. If you truly want to be the man you were destined to be, there are a few things you must never forget. Life will test you, but these words will anchor you in every storm. So listen close because this right here might just change your life. A man is only as good as his word. Your name is your brand, your reputation, your legacy. When people hear your name, what do you want them to think? Do you want them to associate it with strength, reliability, and honor? Or do you want them to think of laziness, dishonesty, and weakness? The choice is yours. And every decision you make, every action you take is writing the story of your name. In this world, people won't always remember what you said, but they will remember how you made them feel. They will remember if you were the kind of man who stood by his word. If you told someone you were going to do something, did you follow through? If you made a commitment, did you honor it? When people hear your name in a conversation, will they nod with respect or shake their heads in disappointment? The truth is, your reputation is built over a lifetime but can be destroyed in a moment. It takes years to establish yourself as a trustworthy man, but one bad decision, one moment of weakness, one act of dishonesty, and everything you built can come crumbling down. That's why it is crucial to protect your name like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. Money comes and goes, jobs change, but your name stays with you wherever you go. Think about the great men in history, the ones who left a legacy. Their names still carry weight long after they're gone. That's because they stood for something. They built something. They lived with integrity. When people heard their names, they knew exactly what those men represented. Now ask yourself, what do you represent? What will people say about you when you're not in the room? Every man has a choice. To live in a way that brings honor to his name or to live carelessly, thinking it doesn't matter. But let me tell you, it does matter. You may not think people are watching, but they are. Your family, your friends, your colleagues, they're all taking note of the kind of man you are. And more importantly, the next generation is watching. Your sons, your nephews, the young men who look up to you. They will learn from your example. If you live with integrity, they will learn to do the same. If you break your promises, lie, or cheat, they will see that too. Your name carries weight, and every day you add to its value or you take away from it. You have to decide every single day to be a man of honor. When you shake a hand, make sure your word is solid. When you promise something, follow through. When you walk into a room, let your presence command respect, not because you demand it, but because you have earned it. Because at the end of the day, the only thing you truly leave behind in this world is your name. Make sure it's worth remembering. You can't sit back and wait for someone to come rescue you. No one is coming to save you, brother. It's on you to take charge of your life, your dreams, your responsibility, your failures, your lesson, your success, your reward. Own it all. Be a man of action, not excuses. One of the biggest mistakes a man can make is thinking that life owes him something. Too many people sit around waiting for the perfect opportunity, the perfect moment, the perfect set of circumstances to start taking action. But life doesn't work like that. There is no perfect time. There is no magical savior who's going to pull you up and hand you success. The only person who can truly change your life is you. The sooner you accept this, the sooner you can start making real progress. You must take full responsibility for where you are right now. That means no blaming your parents, no blaming the government, no blaming the economy, and no blaming other people for your situation. Yes, life is unfair. Yes, you might have started at a disadvantage. Yes, some people have it easier than you. But so what? Sitting around complaining won't change anything. What will change your life is making a decision right now that you will take control of your future. Taking control of your life means setting a vision for yourself. What kind of man do you want to be? What kind of life do you want to live? If you don't have a clear direction, you'll wander aimlessly, and before you know it, years will pass, and you'll be stuck in the same place. You need a goal, a purpose, something to wake up for every day. Once you have that vision, you have to take action. It doesn't matter how small the step is, just move forward. If you want to be in better shape, start with one push-up. If you want to start a business, begin by researching. If you want to improve your finances, learn how to manage your money. The key is to stop waiting and start doing. Leading your life also means making tough decisions. Sometimes you have to walk away from negative people. Sometimes you have to sacrifice short-term pleasure for long-term success. Sometimes you have to work harder than you thought possible, but that's what it takes. And leadership isn't easy, and leading your own life is the hardest challenge of all. There will be setbacks. You will fail. You will doubt yourself. But here's the truth: if you don't take control, someone else will. If you don't build your dream, you'll end up working for someone who did. If you don't decide your future, life will decide it for you, and chances are you won't like the outcome. So step up, take responsibility, be the leader of your life. No more waiting, no more excuses. The time is now. You want respect, then be the kind of man who commands it, not demands it. Respect isn't something you can beg for, buy, or force out of people. It's something you earn through the way you carry yourself, the way you treat others, and the principles you stand on. Too many men today expect to be respected simply because they exist. But the truth is, respect is given to those who prove themselves worthy of it. The first and most important way to earn respect is by keeping your word. A man who doesn't keep his word is not a man. He's just making noise. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If you make a promise, follow through. Your word should be your bond, and people should know that when you speak, you mean what you say. When a man is reliable, when he stands firm on his commitments, people naturally respect him. They trust him. And in this world, trust is worth more than gold. Another key to earning respect is how you handle adversity. Life will test you. People will challenge you. You will have moments where you feel like everything is against you. How you respond in those moments will determine how people see you. Do you fold under pressure, or do you rise above it? Do you lose your temper and lash out, or do you stay calm and composed? Strength isn't just about physical power. It's about emotional control, mental toughness, and the ability to handle challenges with dignity. Respect also comes from how you treat other people. A real man doesn't belittle others to feel powerful. He doesn't need to tear people down to prove his worth. Instead, he lifts others up. He treats people with kindness, but not weakness. He knows the difference between being respectful and being a pushover. Being polite, being humble, and treating people fairly doesn't make you weak. It makes you strong. Because only weak men feel the need to prove their power through arrogance and disrespect. Respect is also earned through self-discipline. A man who has control over his habits, his emotions, and his actions commands respect. If you can't control your temper, people won't respect you. If you constantly chase pleasure without discipline, people won't respect you. If you can't control your impulses, whether it's money, food, or relationships, people won't see you as a strong man. Self-control is power, the ability to say no to temptation, to delay gratification, to stay focused on your goals. Those are the qualities of a man who is respected. At the end of the day, respect isn't about being the loudest in the room, the strongest in a fight, or the richest in your circle. It's about character. It's about being the kind of man who stands firm on his values, who leads with integrity, and who doesn't need to demand respect because he's already earned it. Life will punch you in the mouth. You will fail. You will struggle. You will face obstacles that make you question everything. But listen to me, pain is temporary. It may last a minute, an hour, a day, or even a year, but eventually it will pass. What stays with you forever is regret. The regret of not trying, of not pushing through, of not becoming the man you were meant to be. That is the kind of pain that never goes away. Every man has two choices when he faces hardship. He can either give up or push forward. And let me tell you something. The pain of discipline is nothing compared to the pain of regret. When you quit on your dreams, when you walk away from your potential, you don't just lose an opportunity, you lose a piece of yourself. You carry that weight for the rest of your life. You'll find yourself wondering, what if I had tried harder? What if I had just held on a little longer? What if I had believed in myself? And those what ifs will haunt you far worse than any temporary struggle ever could. Pain is a part of life. It's unavoidable, but pain is also a teacher. It shows you what you're made of. It forces you to grow, to adapt, to become stronger. Every successful man you see today has been through pain. Every champion, every leader, every man who has ever achieved something great has suffered. The difference between them and everyone else, they didn't let the pain stop them. They used it. They turned it into fuel. Think about the gym. When you lift weights, your muscles tear, it hurts. But that pain is necessary for growth. The more you push through it, the stronger you become. Life works the same way. The more you endure, the more you develop resilience. The more you fight through hardship, the tougher you become. Pain is not the enemy. Quitting is. A lot of men run from pain because they fear discomfort. They avoid challenges, take the easy road, and settle for less than they deserve. But the easy road always leads to regret. The man who refuses to push himself will wake up one day realizing he wasted his potential. He will see other men living the life he once dreamed of, and it will hurt. That's the pain of regret, the pain of knowing you could have done more, but you didn't. So when life gets hard, when you feel like giving up, remind yourself, this pain is temporary, but my purpose is forever. Keep going, push through, because one day you will look back and realize that every struggle, every sacrifice, and every moment of pain was worth it. The choice is yours. Suffer now and succeed later, or take it easy now and suffer forever.